Hey guys, it's Mike from RLC Motorsports. Funny enough, this is the Grandpa F150 that we made a video on a couple months ago. As weird as it sounds, life got really hectic with everything we've had going on here in the shop, and I forgot to make a follow-up video on this to let you guys know what's special about this Grandpa F150 truck, right? Check this out. We got a painted to match grill on it now. Just nice little subtle change on it. But what's really important is what's under the hood on this joker, right? It isn't your little 6-cylinder EcoBoost anymore. This is 5-liter with some forced induction. How many of you guys out there have said, hey, I want something that's pretty quick, but I also need to be able to haul trash off to the dump? I need to be able to haul my trailer on the weekend, maybe to the lake, maybe to off-roading. And I want to do all these things, but I don't want everybody in the world to know I've got this modified truck that's making 700 horsepower. Well, the customer that owns this, that's exactly what he wanted to achieve. And also be able to beat a couple unsuspecting cars on the road. So today what we're going to actually do is we're going to do the next version of it. We went ahead, we also lowered the rear end of it. We did the Ford Racing Performance rear lowering suspension on it, just to get the truck sitting a little bit better. We didn't want it slammed on the ground. Once again, this truck has to be used as a daily driver on the weekends to tow stuff, etc. So kept that in check, got the bed cover on it, and really the next move for us is we're getting rid of these grandpa steps. Now, I'm kind of against it because the owner of the truck, I think he's going to actually need them, and he's going to be really mad once they're gone. He's going to be like, dang, I should have left those on there. But we're going to take them off, and we're going to take the exhaust and change it up just a little bit. Nothing crazy, nothing obnoxious, but we're doing an MBRP side exit exhaust that'll actually come out right here. And it's just going to give it a little bit more deep, throaty noise, but nothing that's over the top where when you're riding down the road, you can't even hear yourself think. Before we do these modifications today, we're going to go make a trip down the road and let you see kind of what it feels like. Obviously, you can't get the seat of the pants feel like we are, but you can kind of get the visual reference, and you can also hear how it sounds, which is not obnoxious for what the truck is, and see what 700 horsepower looks like on the street. So right now, we're actually going to try it with all the child safety features on it. Basically, everything that Ford puts on here to keep the truck from breaking loose, from doing anything stupid. We're going to give it a whirl and just see how fast it catches it. Let's see. Mind you guys, 700 horsepower. It's really impressive. But traction control just grabs it. No problem at all. Just like that. Okay, everybody, you saw what I just did there, pulling out of the shop. All I was doing literally was like, rolled into it, put it on the wood, kind of give an idea of how quickly it picks up. That's traction control on. What I'm gonna do right now is, I'm on another road. We're gonna stop, turn traction control completely off, and then I'm gonna just flat foot stomp it. And you will be able to hear what it sounds like. So to turn traction control off in a Ford, you hit that. But if you hold it, that'll take advanced track off. So now we're really getting all the babysitting off. So here we are, everything's off on it. I'm not stalling it up for my drag racers out there. I'm literally just gonna flat foot it. Instantly, just burning the tires off the thing. I mean, impressive as could be. Who else's grandpa truck does that? Just saying. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I'm like a fat kid in a candy store. That's an absolute blast. This truck is so unsuspecting. People have no clue. They look at it and they think, oh, it's old grandpa riding around out there. No, I tell you what, this is fun. This is real fun right here. What we're gonna do next though, is I'm gonna flip around. We're gonna put this thing in 4-wheel drive and sport mode and actually see what it's gonna do when it can hook up and go, we'll say in safety minded 0 to 60. Let's see guys, we got drive mode right there. We are going to go to, we don't want slippery, we don't want deep snow, even though it is cold out here. Where is that sport mode? There we go, sport mode engaged. 4x4 shift in process. Let's see if we can get this truck right here flipped around. We've got, let's make sure we got nothing going on that's gonna hold us back from a good time. Okay, we got everything. Let's see. Okay, so this is what's fun, guys, right here. You can see it. We're at 0 mile an hour. We're just bringing her up to a little 2,000 RPMs. This car right here come up on our right. Let's catch them. They don't even know it. Well, we're running them down. Oh, well, there you go. You can see how fast we ran them down. And just like that, that's what makes this truck so awesome, is the simple fact that you can do this, plus haul a trailer, plus put your buddies in the back seat too if you want to. And there's not a Mustang, a Camaro, a Corvette, or any car out there that can do that and haul your buddies and haul a trailer. I'm just saying, this is the way to go if you got an F-150. Dang, I'm excited. I kind of honestly don't want the owner of the truck to put the other wheels and tires on here, because right now with these stock wheels and tires, it just looks so basic. And I love it, because nobody has an idea. But we'll go ahead, we'll get back to the shop, get the wheels swapped out. We'll swap out the exhaust so that we can kind of gauge, hey, was that a good idea too? Or is it too loud now? Because like riding down the highway doing 65 mile an hour, it's quiet. It's not bad at all. I can actually have a conversation with somebody. See that car right there? Yeah, we could hurt his feelings. He doesn't know that. We know that. See that stock exhaust? It's horrible. We're getting rid of that thing. We're putting us a side exit from MBRP on here. Check this guy out. I just started opening it. Let's see what it looks like. Like a whole bunch of paper. Everybody talking about how much paper trees were killing. Well, that's why right there. Let's see, we got some pipes here. I think they're gonna go under there somewhere. Look at this thing. Yep. Okay. Don't know how that's gonna work yet, but we're gonna figure it out. Hey, that's made in Canada, not China. We got some clamps to hold her together. We'll see how that plays out for us. Let's see, what do we got? We got us a straight pipe, but we're not putting that on there. It may go in it, but we're not making this a straight pipe truck. We don't want to hear that loud, obnoxious stuff, you know. This right here, this supposedly is going to keep this truck sounding really good and have like a nice rumble to it. I don't know. I've never done this exhaust. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's going to sound great. We're going to put it on the truck and we're both going to figure it out at the same time. Let's see. Oh, more of it. Look at that. That's definitely not round, but we're going to make it round. Interesting. So while this exhaust cools off, we're gonna go ahead and snatch these running boards off. And I think we've got a set of Expedition wheels, 22-inch, that the customer wanted to go with some 420s on it. We're gonna get those swapped over, get the exhaust swapped over, and you can kind of see through the time lapse of what we're doing. But I'm gonna let you guys listen to it right now with the stock exhaust, and then also with the aftermarket exhaust on it. Okay, we got the factory running boards off. We got the factory exhaust off. It looks a whole lot cleaner now without those running boards on it. I think the guy who owns it's gonna be pretty happy with that. Don't know if he can get in or out of it, we'll see. But the exhaust turned out really nice. The sound of it on the initial fire up sounds really good. Big question to you guys, should we make the tips black or go ahead and leave them stainless? Because that's gonna be the real question on this truck. And I'm gonna go ahead and fire this joker up. We're gonna use this little guy. So not obnoxious at all. We're actually gonna take it and run it down the road, let you hear what it sounds like inside the cab, and we're gonna see how much fun it is now. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and take off and let you guys see what it's like accelerating up the speed for the highway. Give you an idea, I've got the radio off, but just listen to this. I mean, literally not bad at all. Right now we're doing 66 mile an hour, and I can easily have a conversation, and I can also hear myself think. The guy behind the camera, he and I were talking about it a minute ago, it actually is really nice with this exhaust, because if you're not in it, you really don't hear it. But if you do decide to jump on it, that's when you hear it come to life. So it's actually a really nice balance. I'm just wondering what these people are thinking right now. 74 mile an hour, 1700 RPM. I mean, this is really nice. Like I actually could enjoy this and not get a headache just driving. And I'm sure a lot of you guys that watch it, you'll understand what I'm saying, because as we've all grown up, we've gone from glass packs to Flowmasters to all sorts of different exhausts, and some of them are really obnoxious. You know, like when you're at the house at night and you hear that 16-year-old kid come by, and it's just, oh, it sounds horrible. And it's not that I'm upset with them for wanting to make their truck loud. It's like, just put a better exhaust on it. That's all I'm asking you to do. I love the sound of American V8. I mean, come on now. We're back on the streets of Mexico. Cameraman's gonna bail out. He's gonna get in the same position as earlier and let you see what it sounds like now compared to what it did earlier today when we did this. Check this out. We're off the streets of Mexico, back on the main roads in America. This truck, I hope it gave you a pretty good idea of what it sounds like from outside. I didn't get to hear it from outside, but I heard it from inside. Inside, it is not that crazy loud. With that being said, today we decided we're not gonna put the 22s on it. We're actually gonna go a different route and then potentially even do a different style of 22. with all of those pieces of the puzzle coming together, drop a comment in the bottom of what you'd like to know about this truck, or if there's any other projects or things that you're just like, hey, I want to know kind of how this or that works. And if you will, hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next episode.